kind of just want to naturally draw the combo. I think Baneslayer is probably a tiny bit better right now than Lyra, because I don't know, I think Stone Breath Dragon is probably more popular than Cast Down. Only one search, yeah. Am I gonna make it to turn 4? If he has a Thalia, game's gonna be hard. Meddling Mage. Is he gonna name Terminus probably? Or perhaps Exile? Wow. Yellow Hat. Wow. Maybe getting planes kind of, I don't know, does it give away that I have a Verdict or Wrath of God in hand maybe? Perhaps Exile, yeah. Oh, I'm gonna update the stream deck here too. Probably should change the name. I love Mark, but it's not really Blue-White Easy anymore. I guess I'll call it Blue-White Miracle, even though I only have a free Terminus. Do we break the format? I mean, we broke it a while ago. Hey, Sauce. Oh, that's the non-bugler version, I guess. I guess I'll save a fetch land. Who was it? Russ Merriam, who won a PTQ as humans, and he was playing Thalia over a bugler, and said EP was just loving it. I wonder if maybe we should just be like 4 elimination, 4 renewed faith, cycling land, just all cycling cards, and a bunch of other miracle cards like Temporal Mastery and stuff. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm glad he played Thalia and not Bugler. Am I happy about that? Probably, right? I mean, I take 4 more damage. But I have an extra wall. This is why we play some Verdict, boys. Gotta keep them honest. Guy thinks he can just jam, and that I'm drawing to just a Terminus. Drakehaven sideboard plan. Sounds good in the mirror match. Cheap. Only gets killed by detention sphere. Also good against H-Rack. Alright, if he doesn't have Mantis Rider, it's over. If he does have Mantis Rider, I'm in pretty bad shape. Alright, let's see. So I could Jace minus. That seems kind of bad. I'm just gonna play Wall, right? Wall that he kindly bounced. Maybe I should play with Entreat the Angels. No one plays it, I'm assuming it's not great, but I tried it a tiny bit. It's kind of whatever. I wonder what he's gonna name this time. Probably Terminus. Creeping up on 6 mana. I name Path again? I don't think naming Path is very smart there. Probably have to take a chance. I mean, you know I don't have a Path in hand. Well, it's not gonna work out very well for him. Playing humans against playing humans against Blue White's gotta be a nightmare. I do not envy these humans players. Why don't you like Entreat? I don't know, I tried it a bit, it seemed kind of whatever. I don't know, Just the fact that no one else plays it made me think that maybe it's not that good too. I actually kind of want to fetch first. So I could play Search. But if I play Search and he got kind of lucky, he could just like Thought Out plus Mantis Spider. Guess I'll just Brainstorm. Not reason to gamble. What are Blue-White's bad matchups? And Nauseum's not great, but no one plays that. Storm's pretty tough. What else? I haven't played against Spirits a ton. Seems kind of rough. Why does nobody play Manitize? Because it's too hard to cast on turn 1 because you don't have enough white sources. What did he get? Meddling Mage. And he has Vial. I guess I'll cast it. I mean, 1-for-1's not very exciting, but who cares? I have Jace going. Do I think Jace will be banned again? I think maybe they should, but I don't think they will. Not right now. I mean, Blue-White is good, but it's not like there's other good decks. There's a lot of good decks that don't play Jace. To Stony or not to Stony? What's the deal, Sauce? What's the word on the street about Stony Silence against humans? Yeah, Blue-White wouldn't miss Jace too much. You could play second Fairy and some other Planeswalkers probably. 1 on the play, 0 on the draw. Alright. What should I board at? Fairy maybe? I want to run Elimination. Just trying it out. Seeing if it's better than, I don't know. Ben Stark was playing it. I've seen a few Blue-White plays with it. You know, I'm trying Censor, just more cycling cards for Terminus. See if they're better than Opt. Is Elimination better than Glimmer? I don't know, it made me pretty sad, but it might be. Makes the deck a bit less clunky. I wonder if I can keep. I'm gonna keep. There's always the Terminus Dream. Honestly, I don't know if I'm supposed to keep this hand, but I think it's alright. Hallowed Fountain lets me cast Terminus. Oh, that's pretty bad. Oh, you have to bottom a Verdict. Can I afford to keep Verdict? Probably not. Probably looking for a 1-mana removal spell. Oh, that was unfortunate. Shock. I didn't want to screw myself if there was 2 good cards on top. Now we're not running ops. I don't have a second land, so that might help a bit. I'm just gonna play Search right away. If he doesn't draw a second land for a couple turns, I have a shot. If he draws a second land right now, I'm assuming I'm gonna lose pretty badly. I'm in super awkward spot. Could just play towards the Terminus. And giving him a land is such a disaster right now. Yeah, I guess I have Snapcaster in hand too. I don't know. I kind of got rewarded. I kept on 2. I feel like that's kind of good for me. Maybe not. Maybe he has. I was like, if he goes up to 3 and plays a Mantis Strider, that's might be an unbeatable clock. Second land. It's probably GG. Freebooter is actually not too bad. My hand's garbage. I have like no relevant cards in hand. Now you might just Meddling Mage, Snapcaster Mage, and I'll lose. I could have Cat Path, Psycho Elimination, drawing till land, and yeah. Thought about it. Maybe it's the best line, Maybe I was supposed to go high risk, high rewards. Try to get lucky. The White Drop of Honey. I never tried that card. That's a card I should try. I know Desani loves that card. Desani has been playing that card in his modern blue-white sideboard for like years. I wonder what he's going to name. Terminus, Path to Exile, Snapcaster Mage, Snapcaster. Alright, 5, 6, and he has a 2-turn clock. Alright, we need a Miracle, a classic. Oust. Oust is not bad. What should I oust? Just oust Meddling Mage, block, chump with Snapcaster, and then I get to flip Search. Or I could oust this guy, and then maybe he can't find. It's either Champion or Meddling Mage. Good morning, Mr. Phil. Well, it's only gonna make my Supreme Verdict sweeter, I guess. Alright, so we need either a Terminus on top, or in the top 2, or mill a card and then hit Verdict. We probably have like, what, 10% chance to win to get there. Then he still has 3 cards in hand and a Vial, so I'm probably still losing. And he has a Meddling Mage coming back. We need a lot of help. When is GP Richmond starting in? In 1 hour and a half. Not sure why. It's usually 9, but they said 9:30. Ooh, wow. Oh, that's GG. What am I even hoping for? The full lock. I guess Angel would have been good there. Or I want to board out one of the expensive cards. Maybe Jace? What would I play in Legacy? Probably one of the control decks. I guess time might be an issue. Not sure. Maybe I would just play a Drowsy Stompy so I don't get a million draws since I don't know the format very well. How did I feel about the GP formatting yesterday? I don't ever watch a ton of GP coverage, but it was cool, And I'm really good friends with Reed, so I wonder how people who don't, everyone kind of loves Reed, but, I could see if you're like, like following the same player all the time, if you don't love the player for some reason, or, you like him, but not as, I could see it being not great maybe for some people. But, when they pick someone like Reed and he's playing a pretty cool deck, some interactive games. Plus, apparently they just rigged the pairing so that he played a superstar every round, so that made for a good show. Did I see the post about pro players' rate on going to turns and their win percentage? Yeah, I was talking about it the other day. It's a stat that doesn't make me look great, but it is what it is. Could be variance, could be the fact that when I'm playing control, since I play a lot of control decks, You know, when I lose game one, usually control decks lose games faster than they win them. So if you lose game one, you're more likely to to finish at least 2 games or 3. Whereas if you win game one, you might be more likely to not have time to finish your matches. But honestly, I play too slow. I mean, it's not a secret. Need to work on it. I don't think I always used to play that slow. I'm not sure. Oh, the Wall of Omens has been MVP. Let's see if the wall can bait me out one more time. This game's looking super grim. I'm not a big fan of Ghost Quarter in blue-white. I think Ghost Quarter is a bit too greedy for the deck. Your colored mana situation is not that great. I feel like I get screwed a decent amount by Ghost Quarter. The fact that you win most of the time shows that you don't stall when you're losing. At least that's how I see it. Well, why would you stall when you're losing? Whatever, recommend Feel of Rune over Ghost Quarter. Oh, there's already 4 Feel of Runes in the deck. That's mandatory. The card's amazing. It's just some people like to run the extra Wasteland effect. Mostly to help against Tron. I was going to GP Detroit, played Unified Modern. What would I want my team to play? Probably does Humans, Blue-White Control, and Tron. I don't know, off the top of my head. When I said losing, I mean it's 1-1 and you're behind in game 3. I don't get it. I don't see how the stats lets you know that. How bad is Think Twice? Think Twice is bad because it's way too slow. Yeah, dude, lots of options. I know, I'm screwed. Wow. Yellow Hat, wow. Oh, that was a huge draw. Is there any reason to cycle now? I have Stony Silence. I might just want to counter something though. I think it's really only the one Stony Silence. Hey, Auntie. Which land should I get? I mean, it's gotta be House Fountain, right? Ouch. There's a small chance I want to Snapcaster Sense or something. Seems fairly unlikely though. Think I want to get Canopy? Again, play Think Twice in Esper. Seems like if you play Esper, you probably want to play Esper Charm, and playing Think Twice and Esper Charm in the same deck seems like a bit too much. Alright, McKees has his explanation. Let's say I have in my record 100 matches that have gone to time. The stat shows that I have never won any of them. That implies that when match goes to extra turn, I am significantly behind and either my opponent wins in extra time or doesn't manage to win and we draw. Dude, I'm really bad at my brain's just non-functional. I'll let other people proofread you and say if what you say makes sense. What's my interest in the different formats, highest to lowest, legacy, standard, limited, modern, vintage? Basically relevant formats to the PT, so... I mean, modern's my favorite, but there's more standard at the PT. I'd say modern, then standard, then limited, then legacy, then vintage. Alright. Game's looking pretty good. Because he's like in the domino spot, you know? He's kind of got me locked out, but if I draw a single like good removal spell, it's like his whole plan crumbles. Can't play Baneslayer, can't play Cryptic. Alright. Would you play VSL if I was invited? Yeah, almost definitely. I mean, I wouldn't mind. Legacy looks kind of sweet. Would you play Miscalculation if it were in Modern? I might. I like Mana Leak a decent bit. I'd give it a try for sure. Oh, that's not good news. That means he probably drew Thalia's Lieutenant, right? Maybe I was supposed to play Snapcaster and Blockstone Collector just to buy a bit of time. Not sure. Dude, I freaking hate Stony Silence. I mean, it would be... I guess it would probably be a Jace or something. Am I just dead? Block, take 6. Just dead on board. Yeah, I don't know, I probably messed up. I got kind of unlucky. I don't know, I guess I had the two card hand. Snap Supreme Verdict? Oh, you gave me a heart attack, man. There's no Supreme Verdict in my graveyard. Yeah, sucks. GG's. Best deck in Modern. Can't win. Oh wow, you can't draw extra cards. Brutal. Elimination was pretty good. My success rate with Stony Silence against humans has been horrendous, my track record lately. I feel like the last 10 times I've drawn it, it's been bad. They've either not have Stony Silence or I've drawn it in these spots where I need a removal spell and I just draw Stony Silence instead. So, well, I probably shouldn't have kept Elimination on top. So I really don't know what's up. It's like the worst feeling. You lose round 1 and you get paired in the mirror match. Round 2, it's like... I mean, it's fine. I don't mind it, but it's... I think my win rate's mirror match probably pretty high. But it's still like... Seachrome Coast. Wait, it's playing Mentor. Mox Opal. Well, I like that. I guess maybe we're not playing the mirror match. I'm loving it. That's like 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 for 1 so far was my verdict. Hopefully I don't find a lose to win that game. What did I say? Yeah, I don't find a way to lose that game is what I meant. How good has Verdict been, honestly? Just won me every game. So much variance between Verdict and Terminus. Sometimes Terminus is amazing and sometimes you need Verdict or else you just lose. Wow. Brutal. Am I supposed to verdict now? Probably not, right? What do I think about telling time? I think telling time is probably one of the worst options. Dwell lane number 7. Ones are pretty good. Do I want a verdict now or do I want to wait a bit? I think I'm just gonna say go. Actually, I'll just might as well use my cards. Should you play the PTQ today? Probably blue-white control. I wonder if he has a combo or if he's just a value deck. Oh yeah, he can name Escanta. I was dreaming. I literally just forgot I had Escanta in play. Not a great play. Just stone forgot. No rhyme or reason to it. He's drawing a bunch of cards. The question is, does he have anything, you know? Does he have anything threatening in his deck, or is he just putting a bunch of guys in play? Because it's just putting a bunch of guys in play. It's not very scary. Alright, I guess I'll counter it. You know, assuming he maybe has like Grapeshot in his deck. A copy or two of Grapeshot maybe. I mean, Araya doesn't even do anything. Oh, you didn't flip Araya yet? Yeah, maybe he had already cast 4 spells. Already used that, right? Yeah, he had already cast. It was a 4 spell when he played it. Yeah, I guess I should have gotten rid of Academy Runes. I forgot he had something good in his graveyards. That was pretty bad. Fast and loose. At least I am playing kind of fast. I'm like 2 minutes ahead on the clock. My Stern Visions over Optima Terminus deck. Stern Visions works with Terminus too. You set up more cards. Stern Vision's a bit better card in general. I don't know, I'm going back and forth between the two. Oh, am I gonna lose? He has Reservoir in his deck. Played that game extremely poorly. I was not into it, starting 0-1 and playing against kind of a meme deck. I concede I was dead on board. I was dead on board to his Reservoir. Spreading he seems kind of bad against him. Board and Surgical, I could, right? It's mostly outcome I'm worried about. Alright, let's try and play a bit better. This was bad. I like Dirtle on my last turn instead of just casting my Cleric. I just didn't think he could kill me out of nowhere. I got super complacent, I guess. Or do I keep Oust? I think Oust is better against these decks. I don't want to give him the extra land. Oh, he mulliganed. Looks like he was trying to cast a 2-mana spell. I guess I'm just gonna say go. I was gonna click him. Defense Grid. Defense Grid's pretty scary. Defense Grid's probably make something like a Surgical better. This is a spell I can play on my turn. Just board out a Cryptic Command. It's kind of expensive against him. Also, I don't know why I still have a Logic on my sideboard. Oh, my hand kind of sucks. Should I just Surgical Flooded Strand? Try and Mize. That was a good draw. I'm playing a vintage deck. I know. What am I supposed to do? I wonder if I should just counter Mox. Kind of want to. So it'll make his I counter the Mox. Question is, do I use Rejection or do I use... I'll just use Rejection, I guess. Gives him mana number 4 for outcome potentially. Just makes his outcome better in general. Use Olin. I don't know if Lincanus is super smart when I've kept, I guess I shuffled the card I kept on top away. so he doesn't necessarily know. Not sure what I'm keeping that surgical for, honestly. Oh, I know he doesn't have mentor. Classic surgicals. What did I take out for it? A cryptic command. Surgical mentor. I just want to see what he has in hand. Wow, he only has one mentor in his deck. Owned. Wow. It's an expensive peak. Fragmentize. Car and explosive outcome. Alright, his hand's kind of garbage. All I need is a land. Only one mentor because it's restricted. Oh. My bad. Sorry, I forgot. Just let that resolve, right? He doesn't have a spell that he can play, right? It's Fragmentize, and he's already played a non-artifact spell. He has Fragmentize, Karn, and Outcome, right? Ooh, thank God. I thought I messed up for a second. But I think he messed up. He forgot. Alright. Alright, let's try and not lose this one. It's gonna take a lot of talent to lose this one. I managed to lose the first one. For like 27 mistakes. I think this one's gonna be a bit harder to lose. Alright, he agrees. What was he supposed to do? He was supposed to like fragmentize his own canonist if he wanted to flip a Ryo. But then, I don't know, then I just minus it was Teferi and yeah. Back on blue-white. Yeah, I was tired, was losing. I was actually winning with your deck. I changed a few cards though. I didn't like Ricefall and Obstructionist and Pia. They're kind of clunky. Rise and Fall and Obstructionist felt kind of weak, and Pia was just hard on the mana. Did I consider playing in the Legacy GP? No, I did not consider taking the like 12-hour trip to go to a GP. Call me crazy. Maybe Junt? I'm gonna get Lilianad. It's gonna hurt. I'm a full-time Magic player. I'm a full-time streamer and writer, I guess, content producer for Channel Fireball. Not really full-time like professional Magic player. I don't go to GPs and stuff. I don't like chase pro points and worlds, etc. Maybe he does. I guess he hasn't played a lane yet. If he doesn't have Liliana, we're in okay shape. There's just too many good cards I can draw to not cycle it right away. It's kind of an interesting one. I feel like if he had Liliana, he would have just played it last turn, but you never know. Sometimes people do weird things. I'm just gonna say go and save my Detention Sphere, I guess. What's these? There's 2 cards left. This the version was Gearhulk. No, there's just one Gearhulk in the sideboard. Just trying that over Opt, see if it's better. It's like undecided so far. Only played a few games. It's like a bit better like against like Thalia and Chalice of the Void. It's a bit better than Opt. And then in the control, it's probably a bit better because it helps you hit your land drops. I mean, Opt lets you hit your land drops too, but maybe not as well. So better target for Snapcaster in the late game. I actually had a spot the other day where I lost because I was playing a brew and I had gutter response. And the guy just cycled on my turn and hit a terminus, whereas if he had had an Opt, I would have just countered the Opt and won the game. That's kind of good beats, I guess. BB terminates. As long as he doesn't draw Liliana, I'm in good shape. Jinxed it. That's a pretty good draw. It's kind of brutal. Not really, kind of brutal. Let's see. I definitely want to keep Path. And I definitely want Terminus on top. And if he makes me discards, the question is, do I Path Confident now? And then he knows he can go like minus on my wall. And I lose Chase. Alright, I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna let him have confidence for a turn. Yeah, try and save my Jace instead. Maybe I'll get him to minus Liliana on wall. Raging Revine's kind of annoying. Alright, that was best case scenario. That was amazing. I mean, that was our plan, right? But now we get to save Jace and have Liliana not threaten. I'm gonna do that first. Bottom. I'm gonna brainstorm. Oh, negate's pretty bad. You know, all these cards are bad. I'm just gonna discard whatever he gives me. I guess I'd rather discard a negate. Bottom and Actually, maybe I should have kept Verdict. I think Verdict's probably pretty mediocre. The love story, Jace against Liliana. Yeah, we're in pretty bad shape. We need a Feel of Rune. That kind of works. That was a good brainstorm, not gonna lie. Lily's all news, Jay's getting Nebraska action right now. Oh. Dude, you got me distracted with all that talk. Oh, that was a disaster. Classic Streamer's Edge. Maybe I wanted to... Like, people are like, you should bounce Lily in response. You guys think bouncing Lily in response is good? Alright, so given the unfortunate misclick, I think I want to keep Path because I think my way of winning this game is getting rid of that Raging Ravine, then hopefully brainstorming into a Field of Runes or another path, and, you know, dealing with Lily later. I'm not even sure I would have bounced Lily, to be honest. I think I would just bounce one of the Raging Ravines. Alright, this is not good. This is us in pretty bad shape. Yeah, I think I lose. I clicked for the activation. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. I just clicked OK. Well, that was unfortunate. Alright, what's my least sucky card against them? I have mismatched mana leaks, that's why I'm losing it all. Probably negates the least sucky cards. Maybe Logic Knot actually. Oh well, too late. Damn it. I'm really doing it today with the misclicks. I wonder if I was supposed to bounce Lily or Raging Ravine. It's kind of close. I don't care that much about Lily. Even if he does get to ultimate, if I activated Jace a bunch, I think I would have just bounced one of the Raging Ravines. Alright, my hand's pretty good. Not great, but... Actually, maybe I should have led with Death Fulminator Mage. I think maybe you want to lead with Flooded Strand here. Let's try to ramp up to 4 mana with only basics. That sucks. That Crucible would have been good. Yeah, I might end up paying here. Playing Colonnade turn 1. We'll see. Sucker. Really no reason to cycle there? I don't think that's true. I could find something like a counterspell or a purge. Search for Skanta, Wall of Omen, Spreading Seas. And alright, you have Cryptic Command on 4. Should have probably played my fetch land. I don't love where this game's going. Does this deck beat A-Track? Yeah. A-Track's close to a buy for blue-white. I don't know why you'd be worried specifically about A-Track, but yeah, if you are. I'm just playing so bad. I just played my land for no reason. Maybe I shouldn't stream on Saturday afternoon anymore. Apparently, my head's not in it at all. Let's see. How do I salvage this mess I put myself in? Didn't go out last night. I don't know. I'm just making excuses for my poor play. Playing land's actually not... It's pretty bad. Wait, let me transform search. It's kind of surprising. What's my win percentage versus Tron? When I played 4 Spreading Seas, it was extremely high. Let's see, what should I keep here? Pathing his land or bouncing it? He has 2 Refines in play, right? I feel like maybe bouncing it's just the same thing right now. With Spreading Seas, it was really high. Without Spreading Seas, matchup's a bit closer. Command's also better if he doesn't go for the kill. I mean, he's gonna know I have something for Raging Ravine if I discarded Path. Should I tap Bounce, by the way? Give me some breathing room, right? Plus he can't like Threaten Lethal and cast Liliana. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was a really good draw. I struggle against Tron. Do you ever counter Stirrings and Silver Scrying or just save spells for threats? You usually wanna always counter these cards. He's not plussing. I actually messed up. Did I mess up? No, I expected him to plus. The reason I didn't search in response is because I thought he was going to plus, I was going to path, I have no cards, so I don't discard anything, and then I get to activate search end of turn. I mean, I'm still in okay shape. Except he gets to know what I take, but I think I'm fine with that. Does he just have Fatal Push in hand? So if he has Fatal Push, he pushes that. I still have Ghost Quarter plus Path. So I'm still okay. It's gotta be Fatal Push, right? I don't know. I think he might have just messed up. Or maybe he has a really good card that's not Fatal Push. It's pretty unlikely he still has Fatal Push in his deck. So now I'm in a pretty good spot. I basically only died to Lightning Bolt. Hopefully he didn't keep him in Lightning Bolts. I died to Brutality as well. Should I use Settle or Path? I think I should use Settle. I'm gonna do it now. Just gonna say go in case he draws a Bloodbraid Elf. I might need to block with Skullblade or something. Culligan's command as well, yeah. I need to dodge a few draw steps for sure. Why does Settle target? I don't know, just target player controls. Just does, I guess. Ah, he just played his land. Nice. Just gonna plus him. Make sure he just doesn't draw anything too nasty. Need some live game? Nah, we're good. We're Gucci. Just gonna kill him. My least favorite thing to do is blue-white control. Kill people. Sometimes you just have to attack, you know? Does he have Bolt? I don't know. Maybe he boarded them out. Who knows? I'm assuming he keeps in Bolt. Bolt's good against me. It's good against Jace at least. I don't know, maybe. I mean, if you have a bunch of discards, a bunch of other cards. Well, he has a bunch of spell bombs. I don't know how I feel about Logic Knot. Also, I think Timely Reinforcement's just good. Probably actually Timely and Baneslayer is good plan, and the counter spells are just kind of bad. I kind of like sell wreckage against them because they have a bunch of big dudes and like old sweepers are kind of good. Counter spells are, it's kind of weird, right? Because you really want to be able to counter Liliana, but counter spells play out pretty awkwardly in this matchup because they have discard spells to get rid of them. And then when they resolve Liliana and you top deck a counter spell, it's usually very bad. You kind of want to fight Liliana in a proactive way and not really rely on your counter spells. Isn't bad Slayer bad against Lily deck? I think it's good if I have Timely to go with it, actually. Yeah, I'll board out the one settle. Be right back. Pretty scary hand. Might just get fulminated right up the game. Oh wow, he's mulliganing to 4. Ah, he mulliganed to 3 effectively. I think I would literally rather have a fatal push. Oh, what? It comes into play untapped? Yeah, I would. He's just fixing my mana. Jeez. Not a bad card. Yeah, I would rather have Fatal Push in my deck than Alpine Moon. I think if I was a, I guess I can see the combo with Liliana where you like played before Liliana and then you empty your hand and they can't kill Liliana with Colonnade, but can't say this one has worked out for him very well. I'm not saying it's bad against Tron or whatnot. I'm just saying in this matchup, it seems just like that. He's back in it. All right, let's see. We should have definitely fade over in his green source. I didn't know if I wanted a path or elimination, but maybe. Isn't focusing his red source better if he doesn't have basic mountain in his deck? Tiny Reinforcement. The greatest card in Modern. Just does it all. Like the only thing that Feeling Twilight Mire does is it makes him choose between double black and single green. And I felt like that wasn't that great for me, but maybe I was wrong. Should I even path it or should I just wait and see if he... I'm just gonna take it. This way if he plays a blocker I can path that instead. Then untap and play a Jace or a Cryptic or something. Oh, Liliana, the last hope. Alright, good beats. Well, good thing he mulliganed to 4 and had Alpine Moon, because I'm not sure how I'd have done it otherwise. Also not sure he should be attacking with Bloodbraid Elf. He's kind of... I think he's trying to play the control game here. Trying to take over with his Planeswalker. I'm not sure what getting me from 21 to 18 accomplishes. My hand's so good. What should I discard? Just Cryptic Command? Search. I guess I'll discard Search. I'm not convinced discarding Search is the play, but I'm not very sure what else to discard. You take the control roll against blue white. I mean, it depends on the game, but thing is, he's down on he's so like down on cards that I think you want to try and get your planeswalkers going. Maybe you can also just bounce Alpine Moon, I guess. I don't know what I'm gonna bounce. Probably just a Lady on 5. Yeah, Gearhawk's gonna be pretty good. Agreed. Just gonna draw. What's the deal, yo? Seemed like a guy who registered Pristine Angel in a deck. That's true. What did I have, right? I might have played at a PT. Pristine Talisman too? Was Pristine Angel? Why do you mention that now? Blue-Eyed Damping Matrix deck? I don't know if it was Damping Matrix deck, but it was maybe Blue-Eyed. Alright, we got we made a pretty bad misclick in game 1, but we got bailed out by a bit of luck, so that was nice. Let's see if we can tighten up a bit. Ban to Fairy Nexus list. I could play some Ban to Fairy. I thought you were playing 4 Fertile Ground. The other day you were saying how 4 Fertile Ground was mandatory and it was the best card. I mean, I tried this deck. It didn't seem that great. I've been struggling against this deck. I played the matchup the other day from the... Let's see. That was definitely not the play. That was definitely not the play. Too complicated. What do I think of the redo coverage? It's pretty great. Having the players mic'd up is... I don't understand how they don't have the players mic'd up like all the time. I feel like people would just love that, the banter, the like what people say. I don't know. Like even when they're not doing the like full-on reduke thing, like just have. I mean, I guess it's just extra cost, extra thingy, extra setup. What did he get with stirrings? A Nexus. But yeah, just do it. Colonnade, Spreading Sea, Serum Visions. I'm gonna play Tapped Hallowed Fountain. And next turn, I don't really want either of these cards, I think. I kind of butchered this game by not playing Serum Visions on turn 1. One, two, 3, 4, 5. So if he draws, we know he has Blank Moss Nexus in hand. If I tap out and he draws the enchantment, I'm dead. So I could Spreading Seas. Spreading Seas the Nexus is like pretty safe. Could also Tiny Reinforcement first. And then Spreading Seas next turn. Let's see. What if he draws Hardened Scales now? Hardened Scales. So he sacks. So Ravager is a 2/2. He plays Hardened Scales. Sack 4/4, 6/6, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14. I'm dead anyways. I'm dead to Hardened Scales anyways. So what's the best line if he doesn't have Hardened Scales? If I Tiny Reinforcement now, he might just go all in on his Nexus. He might have me dead anyways if I don't Spreading Seas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, he only has 9. Yeah, I'm gonna just Spreading Seas. I think if I tap out and he top decks a cheap artifact, I'm just dead on board to the Nexus. Because right now he had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So he was like a 0. Yeah. Oh, looks like he misclicked as well. He's like tilt, scoop. I'm supposed to bring in Rest in Peace. They bring in Karn. Oh man, I'm gonna bring in Rest in Peace. Rest in Peace screws me a decent amount, and it doesn't. I mean, Hangerback, Walker, and Ravager are good, but Settle. Yeah, Settle's pretty good. Board out Search. I don't want to Rest in Peace. I guess. I could just not have Logic Knot and Snapcaster Mage. Already boarded out Search. Snapcaster Mage good against him. It's like okay. Cut Negate. Yeah. Probably one of the expensive cards. Maybe a Cryptic, maybe a Jace. I'm bored out a Jace on the draw. Pretty good hand. Looks like he has a good hand too. Elimination. Kind of weird topping 5-mana cards on turn 1, but given my exact hand, I think it's okay. Could make an argument for playing Colonnade, but they have Karn after sideboard. If he doesn't do anything, I can still cycle it, so it's not. I didn't waste 2 mana. I'm gonna take 6. down to 11. I'm going to verdict. He's going to have 3 1-1s. Or I can detention sphere, but then I can't verdict right away. Alright, I guess I'll just... Probably don't want to let that resolve, right? I think you're trimming Jays because you're used to playing 3 and going to 2. Going to 2 to 1 is pretty different. I don't know, I'm just trimming Jays because I feel like it's slow. It's just, I mean, they're just slow. Alright, I don't think there's a point in really waiting much longer. Like sphering the hanger back walker first or sphering the top tier second. I think I take less damage this way. Another hangy bee. Uh-oh. That's not good. Am I just dead? No. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's pretty close. Verdict has been great in these games, yeah. It really has been like night and day, like verdict over terminus. Kind of crazy. Alright, I'm in horrendous shape. I guess I can detention sphere Ravager. I have to, right? I think I have to. Just hope he put the counter on Hangerback Walker. I think. I'm surprised he sacked Citadel. Sacking Citadel there seems really aggressive. What's the deal? Fairy minus on Hangybee. I die if he draws a land. I guess if I'm gonna do that, I might as well vision first. Reinforcement always the best top deck. Having reinforcement's just dumb. It's actually not too bad for me though, I don't care. Looking pretty good though. He's gonna get a lot of lands. Other nature's claim. Alright. Won that game, but I wasn't really paying attention. It's being pretty comfy knowing I had Cryptic Command in there. Ooh, Owen against Sam Pardee. Looks like Owen's about to be
what's gonna come out of this?
like Inquisition. Alright. I'm a big fan of Serum Vision's turn 1 in the dark. Definitely not keeping Cryptic Command. Reman's I keep Reman on top, but I'm not sure. It's a tough spot. I think he's playing Legacy. It's probably a match. Acquisition. Just gonna leak it. It's the Chiefs card I kind of want to counter anyways. Given my hand, I think. Uses mana efficiently. Should I just go for the greed play? It's not a play. Get rid of my only target, and I'm trying to hit land anyways. Got it, but I wouldn't mind, you know, a lot of Stoneforge Mystics deck. Hey, there's a new TV show. By the way, guys, don't forget, if you have an Amazon Prime, free sub every month. Don't let it go to. Make sure you use your free Twitch Prime sub. Would be better. Not a reason. I can't imagine he's playing more than 1-1.
He just had no. It's kind of bizarre that he was both later in the same game, just unable.
And no action. And in game 1, I mean, this came down to Sam essentially was more play involved, but Sam did not draw very well in this match.
Absolutely. I mean, game 1 we saw him play only a wasteland and never had any mana to work with, and then the end of game 2 didn't really have any mana to work with. Back to basics.
Or you could say it came down to Owen's great thing. He never left a chance to his opponent.
This would have been dead cards. Probably Owen would have shuffled.
All right. So we've got more Magic coming up for you, including the first round of today's Dukapalooza. Don't go anywhere.
Alright. Now if he has some kind of counter spell, I might just be screwed. It would have to be like exactly a Remand. I think I should have kept Path on top and then Serum Visions. This way I could like Path and since next turn I was in no rush. That was bad. That was pretty poor, honestly. I'm kind of in a not the great, be alright. First of all, I'm not sure if they're the same card when they're flipped, and I just don't want to take the day. Bob the dog. And if he draws something. Names are different if they're flipped. Center. I'm not giving him red mana and he has 2 basic mountains in his deck. I was gonna say I'd be even Keeping Terminus is probably much better. Doesn't die to Inquisition either, which is a nice perk. You probably should, right? Seems kind of shape here. I should just get his. There's like almost no reason not to. This way, if he wants to cast a black spell, Fiendmire, and then I get he gets one spell, and then I feel of runes. Wow, that was a mistake. Like now. I don't like Secure the Waste. Not sure how I feel about Spell Snare. I don't think I like the 4 Terminus, 1 Verdict split. I don't like the second Surge. I mean, it's pretty close. Luminarch Ascension. Misty Rain from Misty Rainforest. A lot of people and now no one. So I'm gonna trust. I could try. I could give it a try. It's... Oh. That's kind of. Control just the nuts. I think Eldrazi's Stompy is probably pretty good against Grixis control. Maybe not the Death Call against commands. Baneslayer is probably good. Tiny Reinforcement. Lake seems kind of poor. Negate's kind of poor. This spell is not that good against discard, actually. He might have counter spells after sideboard, though, but... Censor seems kind of poor. It's a fine deck. I think Utopia Sprawl and Arbor Alpha is pretty busted, and if you put reasonable cards in your deck will probably... I'm gonna cut Cryptic Command's actually usually pretty bad against these decks. But it's better if they don't have... Oh, he's gotta have Snapcast for me to try it. Yeah, I saw... Obviously you have hits. You're playing Command, and you're playing a bunch of creatures that cost more than 3, and you're playing Utopia Sprawl. I was actually kind of surprised. I just give him the extra land right now. This extra land is usually not the end of the world because their deck is all like 1 and 2. I mean, they might dump their hand a bit fast. I mean, I don't know, maybe he brought in, Jace the Mind Sculpture or something. But it's not like they use the extra land super well to punish you as... Speaking of, that's a good sideboard card against Blue White if you're playing a really cheap deck. Have a card or two in your sideboard that play like... I'm debating whether I should use Detentions here or Path. I think I'm going to use Path. Or I could even wait a turn. I have Logic Knot for 4 right now. Really doesn't seem like he's playing any counter spells. Let's see what he reveals. Speaking of donations, I might do donation deck list next week. I don't have any tournaments coming up, and the new set's not due for a while. Alright, this guy just any play points to play the league. Deck does seem sweet, and I like these kind of decks. But thing is, it's not gonna help you a lot. I'm probably gonna play the league or two, not enough to like. Okay, so you know, I'm not gonna know the deck better than you after playing it, 2 leagues. It seems like. Two card on top. A lot feel Lover's getting sacked. Tanya. Nice little insurance. Whoa. That's... I used to hate that card in the main deck. I remember trying it a while ago and it was like bad for me, and now it's just great against everyone. It's even good in a mirror match. Break out of it. Alright. Let's hope he doesn't draw some kind of Planeswalker or Keranos or something dumb like that. That's a pretty good draw for him. Alright, he bought him twice. Good, because I don't have another field leverage to shuffle his deck. Beat Karanos. Yeah. Should I just offer to trade here? Or what? What's the deal? Best to go. Because he can't attack, because he's lower in life, and I might get in a spot where I want to counterbalance my Snapcaster or something. It's not impossible. Nazis. I'm going to try and counterbalance. Plus it's nice with Timely or Terminus. There's another counter spell. Wow, I'm getting wrecked. Cannot pay. Pay. Trade is bad because I have Colligan's command. That's a good point. I'm imagining him taking Terminus over time. Not even sure what he could have. By the way, guys, there's a modern PTQ in a couple hours. Good luck to I took Terminus, that's not good for me. Ah, makes sense. Thank God. I was like, wow, top. Oh no, he's milling me. Bye all my sweepers. His deck's definitely scarier when he draws Snapcaster Mage. I did not expect to lose that game. Peter really well. Peter okay. Rest in peace plan. Snapcaster just completely owned me. Dispel. I don't love Dispel against him either. Alright, let's see. But yeah, especially if he has Colligan's command and the dead guys and Snap. Thing is, I kind of ramp him up anyway, so because the game go long. I think the rest in peace approach is bad. I think I probably messed up with my sideboarding strat. it. Did he misstep his mana? That was pretty lucky. Kind of the same thing. He has a basic of each anyways. He has a bunch of red swords. He has a basic mountain. You play, I think, at least 2 steam vents in the blood crypt. I'm in pretty bad shape. Maybe I should have kept in Crucible against him. It's kind of poor if he has Culligan's Command, though. Has he played a Culligan's Command yet? I think he has, right? Alright. Does he know about it? I guess he must know about it. I guess I should have pathed Young Pyro right away. He said it was Inquisition, yeah. I think he knows about it. He might also be afraid of Snapcaster, that's legit. And Tessiger is pretty sick right now. He's gonna get some nice value. I'm just gonna slam Jace. Keep one Terminus in hand just in case he has a Bot Scour. Opt or Angler? I'll give him an opt, I guess. No. He kept on top. It's not good. Scour. We're gonna lose. Yeah, Jace. Usually he'll have a counter spell too. He's also like 7 minutes behind on time. It's not Scour. Classic. The saying, oh wait, he's not. He doesn't have Stubborn Denial in his deck. I don't know what he has. You can have Policies or Serum Visions. I'll leave it with Serum Visions. Yeah, I might just time him out, but so he has a bunch of random cards, I think. I think I have to bait out the mana leaks. It would be nice to get value out of Cryptic Command, but at this point. I think, because it's the one that can get Inquisitioned. And it's a 1-for-1. The other is like, might be good if you place 2 guys in a turn or something. Surprised you didn't just snap. I guess, yeah, no, snap Nazi is not very good. Just gonna say go, I guess. Trying not to die here. Blocking with Colonnade. I think he's gonna time out. Not sure who would have won otherwise. Maybe he's not gonna time out. Let's see. No attack? No, he has Snapcaster in hand. And I'm pretty low. I was like, Banefire? This game would have been close. I might have lost for sure. I don't know. Well, it would have been close for sure, and I might have lost. Alright, that was super scrappy. That was one of the scrappiest 4-1 ever. That's why Blue White's the best.